Welcome to the K. Willis Positive Vibes Podcast. Thank you for tuning in to the K. Willis Positive Vibes Podcast. K. Willis Positive Vibes Talk Show on 1580thepraise.com, a gold chip communication station. And today I have Larry B.Hawkins Jr. Larry B. is the owner of Green Room97 and an instructor assistant at Ohio Media School. And Larry, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you for coming in.
Pleasure is truly mine.
Yes,
Pleasure is truly mine.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So I interviewed at your studio back in March?
Yeah, it was a while ago. It was definitely a pleasure having you. Definitely a pleasure.
So I'm glad that you're in, at the studio, 1580thepraise.com. I appreciate you.
So just like back then, for me, I'm definitely grateful to be, I'm humbled to be in an environment blessed with your bubbliness.
That is good. Won't he do it? Yes, yes. All right, so Larry, we're just gonna go ahead and jump to the interview. How did you originally get in the media industry?
I'm still kind of not in the media industry per se, or I guess I am now with Green Room97, but I just always had a knack for content creation. Like I always wanted to be involved in, since it's come out, like video, and I was doing video for a group called the Peacemakers I'm affiliated with, and I feel like once a peacemaker, always a peacemaker. Okay. But I was getting content for them back in like 2015. I had became a part of I'm gonna just say network marketing. I was in the network marketing realm for a while. Okay. And a lot of that stuff was getting online and pretty much working to bring people into that business from my perspective. You know what I'm saying? So those are the things that kind of really got me interested in media per se, or wanting to put content on social media, produce content, edit videos, so on and so forth. So, yeah.
Okay, so basically you were with a networking organization. It was a business, and you had to do your own content creating.
More or less, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So since you had to do that, you were like, hey, I might as well go ahead and do this for myself. That's what it sounded like.
More or less, like,
okay.
I always, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like if I'm doing it for this, I'm doing it for y'all, even though this is my business. Yeah. However, it's to push y'all stuff. I want to push me. That's where.
And not even, so because I don't want to get it confused, right? I'm so not against pushing other people's stuff, right? Because like my goal is to become location independent, and a lot of that location independence comes from being in the positioning myself to do things, right? So, my mind went blank. I just forgot where I was going. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. But I want to say, with that being said, that was the way that you found. Sometimes you might go to like an art show or something, and then you might be like, oh, I never knew I like this type of art. Right. So even though it was pushing their stuff, but it brought out what was inside of you. That's what I wanted to.
Right. So selling other people's stuff, so I don't have a problem with pushing other people's stuff. A lot of the times it's just, how do I push other people's stuff? Part. How do I get, building a network marketing company is really just that. It's building the company. So you have to figure out how to attract people to the product, and then you have to now sell the product to the customer. And that process in itself has been difficult, not only for me, but for a lot of people I know. So my goal in marketing is now to streamline that process, to make it easier. So it's not so much of a struggle to figure out how to get the customers. It's now we know how to get the customers. We just got to put in the work.
Okay. Yeah. Make it work smarter, not harder.
Per se. Right.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on now. So you got to bring that together. All right. So then, when did you decide that you was going to open up the Green Room 97?
Okay, so Green Room97 originally started as Route Maker Records, and we started that in, this is what, 24? So we started that in like 22, maybe the end of 21. and it was me, and I have 2 business partners at that point in time, and life was life, and so one of the business partners went away, and when he went away, we formed Green Room 97. So Green Room 97 just kind of fell on the back of Routemaker Records. Green Room 97, the name comes from because we were in my head, I was like, okay, I want businesses. I was more focused on businesses, more or less. So I was like, okay, with the green screen in Green Room 97, we can put logos and images on so when a small business owner comes into the studio and say, hey, I want to advertise my company, I want to do a talking headshot, it's just easy to put the image on the green screen. So we would just, so that's where Green Room comes from, and the 97 is just part of the address. So we got Green Room 97, and that's kind of how Green Room 97 kind of just came into play.
Okay. Yes. Now, you also mentioned earlier about the Peacemakers. You're doing video content for them in 2015.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're all about making peace.
Yes, ma'am.
So what happened with, how did that help grow everything as well?
Well, just that. It gave me plenty of material to create content. Like, I'm the type of person who honestly, I don't want to be in front of the camera. I like being behind the scenes. Like, let me hold the camera, let me do the editing, all that type stuff. So in the Peacemakers organization, we had Captain Dennis Muhammad, who was running the head of the organization. And he's a very a stout speaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just great with his words. So I was always able to just capture him. And I mean, even to the point where we even did a skit, you know what I'm saying? We put a skit together, and I don't even know if we still got that footage, but since we talking, it brought that memory. But, but you know what I'm saying? Like, even to the point where we were doing skits, and I was the guy behind the camera, and I was the guy who edited the footage. So all of that just played a role in a lot of things. Played a role in me getting to this point. I went to school for computer graphics. I was supposed to go to the Art Institute of Pittsburgh, I want to say it was, or something like that. But so a lot of things kind of led me on this road. The biggest thing I would say was Ohio Media School, because I learned from a pro to be a pro.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, a lot of things got me on this road, but I'm here now. Okay?
I know that's right. So computer graphics as well, it's kind of like a domino effect.
Yeah.
It was one thing led to this, led to this, led to that. So basically, if people just want to stay in their, follow your call and follow your intuition. That's what it sounds like to me. That's what you did. You followed, you followed your intuition. It was this led to this. This led, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this.
But, you know what I'm saying? I've been down a lot of paths. I've worked with people who have mental health issues.
Okay.
So, from there to, the Krogers and McDonald's, but I drove truck. So I had my CDL I drove truck for probably 10 years.
Oh, wow.
I'm an HVAC technician. So
come on, HVAC.
I can do install, I do service work. But even in those things, I was still, I guess you're right, because I was still shooting video. I was still editing video. I have HVAC videos. I have videos from back in 2014, 2012, probably 13, 14 of me doing positive talks and motivational speakings and things of that nature in my minivan that I had back then.
Wow.
Driving backwards and forth to work every day. So I guess it really has. I'm a big tech head, so I guess it just has been a domino effect, more or less. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. So then you talked about how you got the Green Room 97A and the address 97. What's the full address?
2997 East 5th Avenue, Columbus, Ohio 43219.
Okay, so you guys heard that here. So if you, like he said, if you guys need some content done, if you also need a place that you want to do interviews,
yes, ma'am.
Green Room 97 would be the perfect place. You can contact Larry B. and Larry B would go ahead and hook y'all up. Okay?
Listen. I'm going to say that this is like an ordained meeting or something, because the only person in life who called me Larry B was my grandmother. She recently passed away.
Oh, no, sorry to hear that. My condolences.
It's crazy for you to say it and for me to hear it after, because literally, like, I haven't heard that in years.
Wow. So shout out to your grandma. Is there anything you would want to say to her?
I miss you. I love you. And I'm sure we'll see each other one day.
Yes. And then what type of motivation you think your grandmother would want to tell the audience? We're going to give a shout out to Granny. Come on now.
She would say, keep moving forward, keep progressing. And I don't know. That's all I'm going to say.
Come on now. She would say, keep moving forward, keep progressing. Yeah. So, Granny in the house. What's your grandma's name?
Lily Tannehill.
Come on, Lily. Yeah. Yes. Shout out to Lily. Okay. So, come on, Larry B. Like I said, I was at his studio. Larry B interviewed me. And let me tell you guys. So, Larry B and I met at Ohio Media School in Columbus, Ohio. And I met you a few days after my birthday in 23. It was the Nikki T. Anthony interview. And I met Earth as well. Earth was on the show. That's how God connected everything. He connected all of us. And Larry B and TJ, I haven't even talked to TJ in a long time. So, and I called my son Cameron. I called Cameron my son. We were all there, and Larry B was you just started school. Yeah. Wow. So Larry B had just started school, and TJ, and they were ready. They was on it. There was the video. They was helping out, and that's how we connected. And then also we had Fashion Week.
We definitely had Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do Fashion Week, but I just had to edit the content from Fashion Week.
Yes. Yeah. So it was a challenge. We had some challenges. So this is when you're in entertainment industry, there are going to be challenges.
Definitely.
And it's definitely entertainment.
Definitely.
I would say a lot of stuff at school experience. It was everything that goes on in entertainment industry. Like, it was definitely everything. It was just a little dip everything. But shout out to Learn from the Pro, to be a pro.
Yes, man.
I do appreciate that. Some good instructors. Shout out Sean Anthony. Shout out Bria. Shout out Brenda, Mario, Eric. Come on now.
Jay Esquire.
Yes. I didn't have her, but she's awesome.
Yes. Jay came up to the studio not too long ago and did some things. I rock with Jay Esquire, my man Raheem Creative Studios.
I didn't have Raheem either. They came on later after I graduated.
People, these are newer faces. Newer faces. Some faces ain't there, and you know what I'm saying. But it's still a lot of great learning, a lot of great opportunity, and even the faces that's in there now, I absolutely love every one of them because they all add value to the things that I do. You know
absolutely.
What I'm saying? So,
and Burst was even my instructor, but shout out to Burst. Emmy Award. Mario and Burst, they are Emmy Award winners. Yeah. So shout out to Ohio Media School for that. You really learn from a pro to be a pro. So I appreciate that. So that's how Larry and I connected, and we've been connecting. Like, even if I need some assistance, because video really, it's challenging. I needed to watch some YouTubes or whatever, and it was some challenge.
Anytime you need me, I'm a phone call away.
I know you are, but this is your profession, and I really don't. But I do. Larry is a good tool to have in that toolbox. Contact Larry B. Once again, Green Room97.
Facts.
Yeah, so you guys connect.
For certain people, you know what I'm saying? The it's always good to have a bartering, you know what I'm saying, thing in effect. So, like I said, you need me, you give me a call, it's never no big deal.
Absolutely. Yes. So then you mentioned you used to just record in your minivan. Talk about that.
That was, that was when cell phones was, that was when cell phones really started having cameras to record on and stuff like that. And I literally drives to work every morning, and I would do a talk, and it would be like something related to motivation.
Yes.
And I mean, this was literally 10 years, 8, 9, 10 years ago. So I don't remember exactly what they were about, but you can find them on my YouTube channel. Not Green Room97, but it's another YouTube channel, Hawk Jr 101. I think that's what the YouTube channel is called. But Green Room 97 is what we focusing on.
We focusing on Green Room 97.
Go to Green Room 97.
Go to Green Room 97. But yeah, so that's good. So, you tapped into everything.
Yeah.
And then how did you, before you went to Ohio Media School, tap into getting into the video? Like you said, you already, besides the content for how did you learn?
I literally YouTube. Like,
okay.
I feel like YouTube is the best education. Is the second best education. The first best education is getting a mentor who's actually been through what you're going through.
Yes.
But outside of that, I would say YouTube is the second best thing, because literally everything, 90% of what I know came from YouTube.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, and let me say 90% of the things before I went to the school came from YouTube. And even after the school, I still utilize YouTube. But I learned a lot from the school, so I definitely want to make sure they get their credit. But, like before I went to the school, I was already doing this stuff, a lot of it. So a lot of the stuff I learned, it came from YouTube. And that's just, I can't make it no simpler than that, And I can apply that across the board, right? Because even as an HVAC tech, you can learn what they give you, or you can go beyond what they give you, and you can do your own research. So I would go to YouTube and I listen to the different instructors on YouTube. So that's what made me be a better installer and a better service guy. So even though I don't do as much HVAC as I used to now, you know what I'm saying? Like the knowledge is still there. I still have the books and the resources from wanting to educate myself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm a big advocate for YouTube and self-education.
Yes, and you're like the jack of all trades. HVAC.
But that's something I'm trying to get away from, honestly, because I feel like I'm gifted in so many areas that it becomes a burden. It becomes a lot, because you never know what area to go into. But I always feel like my thing is video. Like no matter what I do, like even like I said, when I was doing HVAC, I was recording video. Network marketing, I was recording video. Now I have Green Room 97, I'm recording video. So video has always been that consistent. Editing has always been that consistent. So I believe that just finding myself there is what I need. And that's what I'm working to just stay in that element. Like I like marketing. I can do Facebook ads. We can run, we can set up marketing campaigns, email campaigns. I can do all of that, you know what I'm saying? And that's a part of the Green Room 97 structure. But I'm just trying to stay in that realm, because I can easily get out and sidetracked and can't focus on nothing. And they say that just comes with being a creative, but it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift and a curse. So, yes, ma'am.
So try to basically, you just want to focus on one area, and that area right now is the video. That's where your passion, your calling.
So if focusing, yes, ma'am. Kinda. All right. So
what happened was
this. All right. So I really, my focus is marketing.
Okay.
But you have to have something to market. So what am I marketing? I'm marketing the content that I create. So now I'm looking at what type of content do I want to create. So in my head is only marketing the content that makes sense. So if I wanted to, if I want to record content and say my product is water, you know what I'm saying? The content that I make now, I want to, take a drink of water.
Yeah.
You know, maybe
that's still marketing.
Right, that's marketing. Take a sip and let it spill all over.
And it ain't mess up nothing.
Right. I digress. But so, you know what I'm saying? So now how do we now create a video to market that? So now we just shot a video of me taking a sip of water and it's spilling on me. And now behind that video, we're going to run a marketing campaign.
Okay.
So now we can track how many sales we're making for the water, and we can start getting the money behind that. We can start turning our talent, turning our creativity into now a creative process that pays.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's what my goal is, more or less, with Green Room 97.
Okay.
I want to bring graduated students into Green Room 97 to record a K Willis, to record a podcast. You know what I'm saying? And then let's take that creativity and let's market that creativity to now get some money off of it. You know what I'm saying? How are we going to benefit? How are we? Because what I notice is a lot of people who come through, a lot of the creatives who come through my studio are, they really, the money isn't there. You know what I'm saying? Financially, it's just not there. The creativity is there though. So how do we now turn that creativity into money? Well, we turn that creativity into money by marketing something.
Yes.
Take your creativity and market the local clothing designer, and now say, you know what I'm saying? Hey, for every shirt that I sell for your clothing company that you use my commercial for, let me get 10% of the revenue, and I can track that. So, you know what I'm saying? We can literally see how much I'm saying. It may be 10%, more or less.
Right.
However y'all decide. But at the end of the day, the goal is like, okay, so how do the creatives make money? Well, it's not sitting around and just waiting for sponsorships. Don't get me wrong. Getting sponsorships is a great way to do it. Getting grants is a great way to do it, but getting grants is a whole nother skill set. It's a whole nother skill set that I don't want to develop because I'm already trying to develop the skill sets that I had. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but if we can now, like I said, take a product, market the product, you're a creative, you're on the radio right now. So, okay, we're going to take a quick segment to talk about water. We're going to say, go to kwillissellswater.com, and people are going to go to kwillissellswater.com, and now K Willis can track how much water she's selling. So now the creative is making money from her creativity. You know what I'm saying? So that's what my goal is at Green Room 97 is, and that's where it gears it more towards small businesses, because it's taking what they're selling. If you're an HVAC contractor and you need to get customers for your HVAC business, well, Green Room 97 is going to shoot a talking head shot of you talking about your business. Hey, tell us about who you are. Tell us why your business is valuable. And then we're going to take that content and we're going to market that content. We're going to put you an ad campaign together, an email campaign. So now when you show that campaign to the people the customers who you are attracted to, you know what I'm saying? You can now, you have a lead nurturing sequence. You have ways to stay in contact with that customer. And and I stutter a lot because it's easier to show than it is to talk about the process. But you know what I'm saying? It is a process.
Okay. So with that being said as well, so you said like marketing, you'll bring alumni a little bit. She was there too. Yes. To record, take creativity, then you go ahead and market it.
Yes, ma'am. Now,
with that, do you help someone that doesn't have the marketing skills? Is that something else that you guys do as well?
Yes, ma'am. So there's levels to this. You know what I'm saying?
There's levels.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a done for you service, and there's a service where you can do it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So just depending on your skill set and where you're at, you know what I'm saying, there's definitely a way to do it for yourself, or, you know what I'm saying, we can do it for you.
Okay.
More or less. That's how that works.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So basically, it's video creativity, but then you want to focus on marketing.
Right, because everybody, we've made content. You did the Nikki T interview, and the Nikki T interview sits on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? It sits on, I think it might be on my YouTube. So, you know what I'm saying? It just sits there. The world isn't seeing that. We got to now find a way to drive traffic to that interview. So the world sees what Kay Willis's interviewing skills are, what she's capable of. They can't see it just sitting there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even being here on the radio, this is great. You know what I'm saying? It's wonderful, but only the demographic that listens to 1580 catches you.
Right.
What happens when now you brand yourself and you get outside of just 1580 and now you become the thing that's attracting customers to 1580? You know what I'm saying? How does your value change then? How does your pay rate change then? And I hate to make it sound like I'm always about money or whatever,
no,
but you know what I'm saying? Money is up there with air, in my opinion. Like you're not surviving out here without it. So, you know, it's one of those things.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, I mean, and it helps circulate and it helps, you know, people as well. You got to pay your bills.
Definitely.
Come on now. It ain't free. Ain't nothing free.
Yes, ma'am.
I tell people that all the time. Ain't nothing free. We got to pay taxes.
A lot of people believe things should be free for some reason.
Ain't nothing free. You got to pay taxes. I feel like breathing ain't even free. Because you got to pay. It
was a movie I seen a long time ago, and I believe that they were paying for air in that movie. It's just crazy. I digress.
Yeah. So, ain't nothing free. So, but Jesus, that's the only thing free is God. Y'all better follow him. So, we are going to have you on next week. Larry B., Green Room97. And we talked about marketing. Go ahead and market yourself.
Green Room97. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X. What is Threads? Green Room97. Green Room _ Green _ Room _ 97 on Instagram. But everything else is Green Room97. GreenRoom97.com, Green Room 97. It's your boy Hawk in the building.
Yes.
At 1580 thepraise.com. With the Miss Kay Willis. We out here.
Communication station. And he talked about sponsorship. So guess what? Like he said, your stuff just sit there. Don't nobody else know. So I need sponsors. Come on, you guys. Facts. If you want to sponsor the Kay Willis Positive Vibes Talk Show, you can email me at kwillispositivevibestalkshow@gmail.com. You can also contact the studio, 1580thepraise.com. We are all around the world. All around the world. No lie. It's on the internet. It's internet radio. You know, it's not in the car on the little dial. This is internet radio, you guys. So, as he mentioned, marketing. We're going to go ahead. We're going to market Green Room 97. And we're going to market Kay Willis Positive Vibes Talk Show on 1580thepraise.com. A gold chip communication station. So thank you guys for tuning in to the Kay Willis PositiveVibes.com. Positive Vibes. I'm over here.com because the email. But Positive Vibes Talk Show. Kay Willis Positive Vibes Talk Show. A Gold Chip communication station. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm going to have Larry B on next week. So if you guys missed it, tune in. This is a video and we got video and radio. Okay? So you guys tune in. Thank you.
Peace.
Like, share, and subscribe to the Kay Willis Positive Vibes podcast. Thank you for tuning in to the Kay Willis Positive Vibes podcast. Check out my book, The Principles of Overcoming Life's Obstacles, a 31-day journey to positive living, available on Amazon.com. Just type Kay Willis. And thank you for tuning in to the Kay Willis Positive Vibes podcast.